Hello friends! In this video we're going to be working on getting our head back on top of our body. So we're going to be fixing this forward head neck, text neck problem that a lot of people have today. And this is a crucial step in improving your overall posture and making movements easier, because when your head is like this, anytime you rotate your head, it's going to take more effort. And for instance, when you're walking and you lean your torso forward, if your head is like this, you have less potential energy stored in your body based on the shape you're taking. So it's going to take more effort from your hips or your back, all the other parts of your body. It's going to take more effort. Not to mention, when you're going like this, it's put a lot of pressure on the top of your spine and your upper back, and that causes a lot of pain in the neck, back, shoulders region. So getting your head back on top of your spine is going to reduce your pain and make any movement you do easier. So here's what we're going to do to start. So we're going to lay down on your back, and if you want, you could put a towel or a cushion, pillow, even a book. Put a book under. Something under your head if you'd like to make it comfortable, but it's not necessary. And I'm gonna lay with my legs extended down, so I'm lying fully on my back. And to start, just pay attention to where you notice the weight of your body falling into the floor. And just let it fall a bit. You don't have to hold yourself up. And now we're just gonna slowly, gently, easily rotate our head side to side. And just notice if rolling to one side is easier than the other side. Like, is one side real jerky or tight? The other side smoother, easier? Just kind of notice that. You can feel the shape of your skull and the ridges that it's going over. Do this real slowly. And really pay attention to what muscles are working. Are some muscles working that don't need to be working? Alright, now we're gonna nod our head up and down real lightly. And try to just move your head. Don't lift your back or torso. Just up and down real slowly. Real gently. Alright, now what we're going to do is we're going to stay on the ground, and instead of rolling our head, moving our head, we're just going to roll our eyes. So we're just going to roll our eyes left to right, real slowly, a little bit, and then we're going to roll it up and down without moving our head, just our eyes. So we're going to go side to side. Again, try to do it smoothly. Try not, see if you can do it without like jerking your eyes, like you're tracking a line. You can even look for, the line on the ceiling. See if you can track that smoothly. See, a lot of times especially when we're looking at screens and stuff, when we move our eyes, we move our head too. And a lot of times we kind of get stuck. If we want to look somewhere, we have to move our head rather than just, moving our eyes. So differentiating those movements can help us give our nervous system options to do it in easier ways. So I'm going to go up and down now with my eyes. Alright, now I'm going to go back left and right. This time, I'm going to let my head move with my eyes. So I'm going to roll my eyes left to right. But as I roll my eyes, I'm also going to move my head. I'm going to rest. Now I'm going to try something a little challenging. What I'm going to do is I'm going to start my head to the side and turn my eyes the other way. And as I roll my eyes the other way, I'm going to turn my head the opposite way. And it is rather difficult, challenging, because our eyes and head have this relationship to each other where our eyes go, our head goes, or our head goes, our eyes go. And just playing around with this inverse relationship can be a little challenging, but it helps bring a lot of attention and awareness to our movements, which is ultimately the key to reducing our pains, improving our posture and movement. Alright, now I'm just gonna move my head and eyes just real slowly in kind of gentle waves, any direction. Just kind of loosen up a little bit. Now we're gonna rest for a little bit. Now we're gonna do the main event of the evening, or whatever time it is for you. So, what we're going to do is lift our head like this, like a sit-up, but just our head. And then once our shoulders blades start to come off the ground, I'm going to pull my arms back so I'm plotted like this, and then just sit up. But I want to make something, a really important point here. So, what we're doing here is getting these deep neck flexors, the muscles that pull our head forward like this, those kind of, the lights turn off for them when we're, spending so much time staring at screens, and they stop working, and the deep neck extensors up here and all the way down our neck that pull our neck back, those get really, really tight, and they can't relax, and that's what's causing this forward head posture. So what we're doing here is working against gravity, we are working the neck flexors that pull your chin down, and the function of the muscles in the back of your neck that pull your head back, they are, because we're working against gravity to do these neck flexors, these ones are allowed to relax. So that's what we're doing here. And I want to make something clear. And I'm going to use this illustration of this towel. So what we're going to do, as if you're pulling up, you're going to bring your head up as if you're pulling this up if this was flat. Okay? We're going to pull it up. Like that. What we don't want to do is pull it up a little bit and then bring it back. We don't want to do that. We don't want to do that. We want to keep this going up at all times. And we don't want to, for instance, go like this and then skip. We don't want to skip any vertebrae or something, because again, that's gonna tighten up again. Just like that. So when it comes to my head, I'm gonna roll like that. I'm not gonna lift up my neck and let my head fall back down. I'm not gonna lift up my torso. I'm just gonna roll my head up so that my nose will be pointing straight, parallel to the floor, and the crown of my head pointing up towards the ceiling. Do it slow, smoothly, gently. Now my shoulder blades are up. Bring this up. I could pull myself up, and now my head is more on top of my body. So again, do this really slowly to get these deep muscles that tend to turn off. Keep your shoulders down. And these muscles back here, pull up, up, up. And that gets these muscles in here to turn on again. The muscles back here to relax. And now hopefully, our head is more on top of our body. So any movement we're going to do is easier now, because with the head on top of the body, when you're walking, for instance, you have more kinetic energy because you're more upright, or you have more potential energy, so it takes less energy to keep moving and less energy to spin, doing all that. So do that. This one, try to do it real slowly and really, really slow. And it might be difficult because a lot of times these muscles, they stop working. We're trying to turn the lights back on. Real slowly. Feel those muscles working, turning on, turning off. Now, once you're done with that, go back here, kind of feel around, down, up, down, up. See if you notice any difference. And, get up, walk around, move around, see if you notice any difference when you're doing that. And after you make a change like this and you do some movements, and when you notice a difference, that's going to give your nervous system more information that, this is different. So then you can integrate the change into your movement habits instead of falling back, into your old habits that weren't serving you well. So that is that.